it really comes down to knowing for yourself, accountants out there, lawyers out there, it's important to know that it's okay to show your authentic self, because not every person who needs legal services or accounting services is your client. And it's okay to show your authentic self, because that's how you attract the clients that are meant for you. I think I would start with a portfolio of works, the basics. What have you done? Because ultimately the proof is in the pudding. What have you done? Collecting those, building a portfolio, visual, obviously, pictures, basic things. And when you build your Facebook, obviously that's going to be primarily a Facebook focus. So building that gallery on Facebook, if you don't have a website but Facebook, building that gallery, going to past clients, asking them for testimonials. So testimonials written is fine, but then you need some kind of contact detail for the person who gave the written. But first prize is video testimonials. And then you just upload it, and all you're saying is, hey, we work in your area, we work in Somerset West, we work in Gauteng, or whatever it is, and we do palisade fencing. These are the people who we've served. Maybe you even know them, they're from your area, listen to what they have to say. That's it. And you build on that.
Hi, Jasper Basson here. I just wanted to remind you about the Daily Entrepreneur Tips series. It's a business growth series for entrepreneurs and contains financial information and also information to grow you as a person and your business, because we will never grow our business any higher than we grow ourselves. So click on the link below and I will send you daily information to grow you as a person and your business, and it's for 365 days of the year.
So something from my perspective, if I need to look for construction work, somebody doing fencing, I would like to not necessarily see a banner there and even just a photo. I would actually want to get the feeling of that client. So I would want to even have some video content on there and seeing like, this is what they do, this is how they operate when they are actually on site.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually
action shots.
Yeah. And so this is kind of where, that's what we've been doing as well for me.
Yeah.
But it's to trying to get people a feel of me even before they meet you.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the kind of scenes.
Yeah.
The authentic person that you are as a person doing fencing.
Yeah.
It's and different industries, different niches obviously requires different things.
Yeah.
But it's still that
100%.
You feel more. You rather would want to go with the person that you already can get a feel of.
Yeah.
Of the business.
I think on that, you said different niches require different things, and I want to say that's 100% true for a professional service like yourself, accounting services. It really comes down to knowing for yourself, accountants out there, lawyers out there, it's important to know that it's okay to show your authentic self, because not every person who needs legal services or accounting services is your client. And it's okay to show your authentic self, because that's how you attract the clients that are meant for you, right? But when it comes to palisade fencing, it's like, hey, it's really just about the quality of the end result. So you're not necessarily going to have personal contact with Davi, who owns a business, right? He has 7 guys who are going to come to site every day. He's just going to come check up on him. But at the end of the day, is my fencing level? Can it withstand? Is it deep enough? Whatever it is.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the product, the quality of the product. So then it comes down to, like what you say, showing the process photos. This is how we do it. This is what we ensure. That kind of thing.
Yes. That's kind of where I'm trying to get.
Yeah.
So I think that is the more you show what you can do,
mm-hmm.
more people will be attracted to your business or your brand.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm trying to get to.
Yeah. On that, I also want to say something that's coming to mind. So, if we just run with the example of palisade fencing, and for those who are watching either live now or on YouTube, sometimes you have to create a bit of your market as well. sometimes there aren't people actively looking for palisade fencing inside your business or service, a product or service. But you can create your market. In other words, put some content out, either written or video, that explains the benefit. What value does that product or service add to somebody's life? So you can say, for example, palisade fencing. Since we put this on, our clients enjoy more peace of mind letting their toddlers play outside in the yard, because no stray dogs or walkers by can just walk onto the property and harm them. They feel safer turning their eye away from their kids for 2 minutes while they're in the garden, the front garden, stuff like that. So now you're creating a market for yourself because you're communicating the value, instead of just going like, are you looking for palisade fencing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's also a great way of it's actually more powerful than advertising. You know, advertising is going to find somebody who knows that they need your service. Yeah. But with marketing, you can create your own market. You can create your own customer.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's like a subconscious, you kind of build a subconscious thinking pattern about your brand for people. I mean, when you want to go to the shop today, the whatever Checkers, Woolworths, whatever Pick and Pay is the thing that comes into your mind.
Yeah.
But one of them, based on the best marketing and whatever best suit your you feel comfortable with, that's the brand you will think about first.
Yeah.
So all of them do the same, but you might just want to, when I think of shop, maybe I think Woolworths is the first thing because I think fresh fruit, fish, whatever. So I think that's, if you constantly building subconscious reminders for
the audience.
For the audience.
Yeah.
I mean, something they can see, and when you start feeling it, there was a book, it's the story, building a story. Actually, trying to see
Building a story.
Building a story is something by Donald. Anyway, so but he's all about storytelling. So and he goes through the whole effect of when you start looking at the movie. All movies are exactly the same. They go through the same kind of patterns throughout the story, and if you start using that kind of idea of building that story for your business as well, people get intrigued, and you start having more emotional kind of connection with your audience than just this is what I do, and
100%.
a blank of a,
No, 100%. And with that also, you know, with the story you mentioned now, driving the message home, I think that takes repetition. So, you know, before 2020, I was a big advocate for quality over quantity in terms of content. So if you don't have anything to say as a brand, don't say anything, right? Yeah. Stay quiet. That's what I believed, and it was true before 2020. But now I think there's more attention on our mobile devices. For example, we run an online shop, and we look at the analytics, and last month in December, 98.3% of purchases on the online shop took place via mobile phone, which means everybody knows this at this point. People are more on their phones now, even people who weren't big social media people now, because people are at time on their hands with the lockdown, being at home, they look to their phone for solutions to help them get stuff done. So definitely now you have to go big on the quantity as well as obviously keeping it quality. But with that quantity being said, it just gives you more opportunities to drive that message home, or that message of, you know, Woolies would be, you can taste the difference. And you can, like I said, it's fresh veg. They say, for example, the poultry was never frozen, that kind of stuff. So you drive those messages home, and by the time somebody who wants to live a quality life, eat quality food, that kind of stuff, they think of Woolies. And whatever your brand is, whatever your story is, you know, that's what you do. Drive it home. Quantity, like every day, I listened to a podcast yesterday, and this guy suggested that 5 to 15, if you're in business to business, 5 to 15 pieces of content on LinkedIn a day.
Yes.
And I think that's crazy, but they get results, you know? So it becomes a matter of planning it, right? Those first 2 days of the month, planning your social strategy, planning your pieces of content, which is a good mix of written, so just text, images, and then video. You know, having a good mix of that, and quality and quantity to drive that message up, to build that story. Yeah.
For sure. So I think for branding and also for lead generation, it's well, I believe, and you know that the website. So our core constant, and that's constant. All social media is kind of instant. So it's building kind of daily branding exercise of people being aware of you, being aware of what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
But the website, and then I like YouTube because both of them are there forever. So whatever I do today will still be in circulation in like 5 years, 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not everything relevant anymore, but it will still be there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that you need to have a good mix of, and understand that, well, that's how I see it. And you can comment on that because I'm obviously not, this is my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So you create your websites, you create your YouTube, which is your constant lead generating kind of vehicles, and which is there forever. And then from there you plug in your social media, various accounts where you start building brand and locate the people or direct the people towards your website and towards your YouTube for more value. And if they do find value from that and they resonate with you, then they can actually be in contact with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one strategy, you know, and I think it's a good strategy because I think on Facebook, on Instagram, on, if you're still on Twitter, wherever you are, TikTok, what's the one now, Clubhouse, whatever it is, there are timelines involved, so there are constantly updates of feeds. So your post, unless it goes viral or shared or whatever, it doesn't have attention for a very long period of time. So what you said now, building a content bank like a YouTube channel or a website where you have your articles or your opinion expert pieces or whatever it is, I think those are definitely a wealth of content to have, and using the other channels to kind of give tidbits of what you can offer to create enough. First of all, you get the attention and interest, and then drive them through, and then they get to learn more about you, because I think people do more research now before they make a decision to buy. Actually, before 2020, before the lockdown, social media was actually used to do research before purchase, go to a page, and everybody who's watching can know that if you find out about a brand or product, you go check what's their Facebook page, what they like before you. Yeah. So it's always cool to have that content bank to show, or to kind of drive home the message that we are the people for you. We are the people to do that. Yeah.